on ESPN and KO Sports. Opening possession will go to Townsville. Woods to Hawkins, and she has been white hot. Here's a tough matchup without Kelsey Griffin, who's the logical starter on Tiana Hawkins. They're going to have to reshuffle. This is Wilson. They want a good start here, get some confidence going. Abby Warehung's having a great season. And Maley will come away with the rebound. That ability to restrict them to one possession is going to be critical tonight. Nice inside ball. And Megan McKay gets the and one.
When they've met, and nice to see them push the ball early in that high-low action between Froling and McKay there. And she was pretty good in their last outing.
Wilson work off the screen. Looking for an option. Shot clock down to 8. Froling tries to get position on Ruth and does. Kicks it out. Reed from the corner. Won't drop. Here's another rebound for Michaela Ruth. She's just a rebounding machine and puts it back nicely for 2 more.
Almost a walking double, but, you know, does it and goes about a business quietly for the Townsville Fire, but a really valuable piece for them.
Nice. Reed to Woods. Goes inside to Froling. Reed comes in from the side, does well, all ball. To Hawkins. Will she take Maley on? She will, and finishes.
And that's what makes her one of the stars of this league.
Final round action. Samuelson. Ruth, lovely work. And Carly will finish. So the Fire starting to get into their work now. He's got Samuelson setting up in the corner, or Woods at the top of the arc. She backs in herself against Maley. Can't finish, but Hawkins can. Yes. Coming up with points most times they go down the floor. Hawkins, Ruth on the inside, tough catch, couldn't quite control it. Goes against a couple, somehow flips it out to Woods, and it's perfect.
A great couple of possessions to start this opening quarter for Bendigo Spirit. A couple of errant turnovers. But that makes up for it there.
To weather this little period where Townsville were getting on top, Kennedy Kerryarmer would be frustrated with a couple of turnovers in this opening term. Samuelson working on Ali Wilson. Nice finish. Carly showing she's got an inside game as well as that deadly long-range game. Wilson puts it on the floor, saw the opportunity, carved her way through traffic and gets fouled in the process. Samuelson to Hawkins, so many weapons on this team, and Shyla Heal in the game as well. Ruth, again, happy to back in against Maley. They obviously like that matchup screening, and right now it's working. Then wanted the feed inside, goes herself, won't drop. Froling fights it under the basket. Wilson will get it back. Feeds Froling on the inside. Got there in the end. Important 2 for Bendigo.
Know how to keep her off the glass, which makes us hard, but at the same time, that's only going to make her game better. She's got to add more skill sets. We know that she's gotten better from the 3-point line.
Speaking of which, Courtney Woods goes all right from the 3-point line. Just 3 last year. 9, as I say, coming off the bench this year, a 10th appearance. Great opportunity for her to do some things tonight. And well done, Abby Warehung. Lovely finish off the left. You can see her potential already. Just a few minutes on court and already having an impact in this one. Maley. Shot clock down to 4. Annalee goes herself. They need a couple and she brings it. Margin back to 7. Good couple of minutes here from Bendigo. And Townsville just steady here in this final minute. See off this little mini rally from Bendigo. Reed wants to put it on the floor as always. There's that change of direction. Wavy to the corner. Maley. Wrong foot's Ruth, then works past Reed and just rolls it in. Steph wanted the foul ball for the elbow.
Are able to get some run and momentum swings. The area they got to tie up is on the defensive end, especially in that low block. And right now, the big girls from Townsville, Ruth and Hawkins, and protecting the paint right now on the offensive end.
Getting 3 opportunities there. Eventually they drop it in, as Wilson does at the other end.
And that's what she can do from deep. She's been shooting great at the moment from 3, 26%, but we know you have to respect her from that at any point in the game.
Park just opened up for Hill right down the middle of the lane. She gleefully accepts. Piper gives it off to Abby Warehung. Now Wilson sets for 3 herself. Best shooter in the Bendigo team, and she drains it. Kennedy Kerryarmer's been bemoaning the fact all season he wants Kelly to take more shots. She's so selfless. Well done, Ali Wilson. And you can see that Ali Wilson's starting to feel it as well. Nice gather from Woods. Samuelson. Will she go herself? Lovely feed to the arriving Hawkins. Just running a few different things tonight in advance of the finals. Trying a couple of different things, getting out on the break a little more. Hawkins through the hands of Ruth. Samuelson sets up from baseline.
on the other end from Townsville Fire. Got to tighten up a little bit.
Mr. Samuelson. Hawkins then rolls towards the hoop. Froling stands her ground. Hawkins pops it over the top to firstly stem the bleeding and then turn things around a little bit. They're in that phase right now. They just need to hang in. Samuelson to make it a double-figure game. Once again, it's back out to 11. Puts it on the floor this time, then kicks it out to Ruth. Reed from the corner. Front iron. Samuelson, big board. And the finish. Here's Reed. Baseline, lovely feed inside. Zatina just left it short the first time, but gets a second opportunity. Unfamiliar territory for her, so she gives it off to Wilson. Now is Alicia Froling. Does take the three and makes the three. And that would feel good for Alicia Froling. So she doesn't take many.
Her American passport to become an Australian citizen, has stayed in this country. Some greats. And the thing I love about that team is that a lot of them are homegrown talent.
We start the second half. There's Kelly Wilson, we just mentioned.
As opposed to Townsville, who have said, yeah, they're happy with their job that they did defensively. However, they do need to do a better job. A third of the points came from the offensive rebound.
Here comes Reed. Pounds it on the floor, takes on Kelly Wilson, draws a foul and gets it to drop. There we go herself, she will, spins on Ruth, won't drop. And that kind of night for the MVP. Hawkins, nice little feed through. Woods finishes.
They are just testing the range, seeing what's possible with her. She is in tears, though, team, so it looks like she's in a lot of pain. I will give you an update if I can get one, but giving them some space for now.
66% winning coach, and she's definitely one of the coaches of the league for many, many years.
The dad of Christy started that club. Great to have them represented in the national competition. They trail at the moment by 16 points. Reed's looking to add to that deficit, and she does. 2 more for Steph. Shot clock to 5 for Ali Wilson. Can she make something happen? Pops it over the top. Look at the traffic. McKay has to fight through and does.
And finally, one goes their way. Oh my goodness, they are like the 6th player coming off the bench. You do not want to play them up there in any final series in this year.
Yeah, they're winners up in Townsville. A number of titles to their name. Reed, lovely find. Just so patient. Hawkins got to position and Steph found it. It's Dunlop. Heel to Akuzo, pops it over the top for Hawkins. Back out to Shyla, who drains the 3. Reed slings it to Hawkins, steps inside Dunlop, feeds it through to Akuzo. Wants to put the move on Dunlop, does, gets to the rack, and she's tough to stop. Back to Ali Wilson. Front iron. Well done, Dunlop, keeps it alive. Levy for 3, makes it. Something for the home crowd to cheer about.
Quite the name, both in the NBL and the WNBL.
Akuzo drains the 2.
Or 2, they're not looking after the ball.
Shyla Heel. Hawkins alone in the corner. Helps herself to 3 more.
Especially with the scoreline, especially no Nicholson. It's going to be tough. Tough, Jace, in the finals.
Froling battling hard against Akuzo and gets 2 back. 2 sensational, spectacular. They've just run their plays. They've got to their spots. They've done their roles defensively. And they've set themselves up with a pretty handy lead. 21 points becomes 23 as Woods finishes.
The execution, knowing the scout what to do. There's been hardly any breakdowns. It's just been a masterclass performance.
It's a couple of opportunity for a couple more, I should say, off the turnover. Gets a screen from Froling. Will shoot over the top of the hand from Woods, and again it's a contested shot, as it has been all night. Townsville have just got themselves to position, and that's been the contrast.
Probably, I'm pretty sure I gave a few.
You might have been the giver. Oh, well, it's always better to give than receive, they say. Here's Maley. Green came from Samuelson. Shyla now feeds it into Ruth. And cuts to the hoop herself, but Ruth will go herself. Steps back, that's a lovely move.
That's just nasty. A lefty, beautiful shot.
Wilson, fought hard all night. Here's Mahadi. She comes up with some points, so listen to the bench. McLean. Here's Kelly Wilson, down to 3. Fancy footwork from the veteran. Maybe back to Kelly Wilson. Surely she'll go around again. She's only got another 10 years left, probably. McKay off the brightness.
The bigs of Townsville are definitely dominated in that matchup. She started the game with the opening 2 points, with 3-point play, and found the bottom of the net. But Townsville again, I think there'll be some turnover next year. I think you'll see some new blood coming to the team, but there's some good, solid pieces there. Now you've got to find some gold nuggets.
Zatina Akuzo, X factor in this team. Samuelson draws a crowd, so just rolls it to Akuzo. Beautifully worked. Can happen quickly. Last year's grand finalists, of course, have built nicely with this young group. Developed the chemistry throughout the season. To the corner for Roof, and Michaela hits a 3. Probably get more minutes on Saturday as well. As you say, they'll mix things up now. Got top spot sorted out. Here's McLean. Fighting on here for Bendigo. Nice little find on the inside to McKay. Heel, Akuzo, McSpadden. Will she work on Dunlop? She will. Lovely finish, Lara McSpadden. And the Townsville Fire are minor premiers for the first time in 7 years. They wrap up top spot with a game to spare.